Hello there guys, Rob here from Robert Leat Fitness. I'm a personal trainer who specialises in helping people to lose weight sustainably and keep it off. And I'm back today with another video. Last week I uploaded the Huel taste test video and that video seemed to go down really well, and lots of people were requesting that I try out other supplements and other different products that might be available. So I asked on my group, Free Fat Loss Tips Lean with Leat, what product should I try next? And there was one suggestion that came up a few times, and that was Herbalife Nutrition. So if you haven't heard of Herbalife, okay, according to their Wikipedia, Herbalife Nutrition is a global multi-level marketing corporation that develops and sells nutrition products including health and wellness supplements for weight management, personal care, general wellness and sports performance. If you don't know what multi-level marketing is, essentially it's what they seem to call network marketing, where the company has like distributors who are effectively salespeople, and then these people build a team, and then it goes up in different levels until you reach the top. Essentially it's a form of pyramid scheme. So the Herbalife products typically you can't find in your high street stores. You have to go to one of these distributors to get them. So in order for me to get one to try for this video, I posted on a few groups where I knew there probably would be someone that sells this product, and I just said, hey, I'm looking to get a sample pack of Herbalife so that I can review it for my YouTube channel. Are there any distributors here that would be willing to send me a 3-day trial pack? Because I looked online and you could buy them for around £9 one site was selling them for. But I know for a fact if you go direct to a distributor you can get it for free. So I managed to get my hands on one, and it only cost me around £2 for postage. I managed to find a distributor who very kindly offered to send me it, only if I covered the cost of postage, which is £2. Herbalife is a company that I'm not really a huge fan of, if I'm honest, because I'm not a fan of the way that they operate in terms of this multi-level marketing approach. Typically the products are sold by people that don't have any form of nutrition qualifications, and they're marketed as being this great thing and being amazing for losing weight, which in reality they're just a meal replacement shake. So I thought I would get it as it was requested, and I'm a little bit confused as to why it is in a pencil case. It's in like this zip bag which looks a bit like a pencil case. On the back here it has a little bit of information about the nutritional value of the products, which I will go into more detail in, and I'll probably do some comparisons to other products which I think might be similar or slightly better value in terms of the costings. So inside the pack it's got 2 sachets of the herbal beverage tea. It has Formula 1 Healthy Meal Nutrition Shake, vanilla flavour, 3 sachets of that. And then it also has Formula 1 Healthy Meal Nutrition Shake, cookies and cream flavour, 3 sachets of that. In terms of what it says on here for the directions for use, okay, 1 shake every day as a nutritious meal, basically, and you mix the sachet with 250 millilitres of cold water, or you can also use semi-skimmed milk. Enjoy this as part of a balanced and varied diet, as part of a healthy lifestyle. And it does also differentiate between weight control and for healthy nutrition and weight maintenance. So for weight control, it says substitute 2 of your main daily meals of an energy restricted diet with these meal replacements, and that will contribute to weight loss. So basically replace 2 meals a day with Formula 1 shake and then eat 1 nutritious meal. Now if you suddenly cut out a meal and swap it for 2 shakes which are only around 221 calories each, you're creating a massive calorie deficit. So no wonder that is going to result in quite quick weight loss. So yeah, I don't personally think that's a very good way to do it, is to swap meals for shakes. I'm always an advocate of food. Okay, and what it says if you want to maintain your weight is to substitute 1 of the main daily meals of an energy restricted diet with a replacement shake, and that should lead to weight maintenance. Replace 1 meal per day with delicious Formula 1 shake and eat 2 nutritious meals, which I think that's more realistic for most people, would be to have like 1 shake and 2 meals, and I think you could probably still do that and lose weight, provided that the 2 meals you had weren't too calorie dense. So let's have a look at what you actually get inside here. So there is this magazine, which is very confusing because it's like back to front and upside down. It's like 2 magazines in one. And oh look, here we have it, Cristiano Ronaldo, who seems to be the poster boy for Herbalife Nutrition, who I can guarantee you probably has never ever drunk a Herbalife shake in his life.
he probably just takes a massive paycheck from them just to say, yeah, I use this and this is why I'm such a good footballer. The reality is he probably has a dietitian and all of these people in his team that are responsible for his diet. He probably has a chef, and I guarantee you he drinks, probably has some form of protein shake, but I guarantee you most of his nutrition comes from food. But Cristiano Ronaldo seems to be basically any kind of company that is willing to pay him a lot of money, he will do it, because I've seen him promote some other questionable products. Okay, so yeah, this seems to be a magazine which kind of goes into what all the different products are, and I will have a look at this so that I can kind of figure out the costings and all of that sort of thing. Okay, a couple of other flyers. This one talking about healthy breakfast, and then it's got all these pictures of people looking all smiley and happily, explaining about how many calories it's got and how much protein it's got in there. And I'll go into the nutrition in a bit because that's something I don't think is overly great. And oh look, there we go, another picture of Cristiano Ronaldo holding a shake, looking very happy. We seem to have again yet another form of magazine type of thing talking about level 10, which seems to be some sort of challenge. Okay, yeah, it's talking about body composition goals in here. Okay, and then we move into the actual products that it includes. So we have 3 sachets of the cookies and cream, and they come in little packs like this. We have 3 sachets of the vanilla flavour, and then we also have in here 2 sachets of the herbal tea beverage. So what I will do is I will go downstairs and I will come back with the products ready to try. Right, and I am back, and I've just been made up the vanilla flavour. This is the pack that it comes in. I have mixed in my shaker, running my own shaker for the sake of content, with 250 millilitres of water, which equates to 221 calories and 6.4 grams of fat, of which saturated is at 2.8, and that has 17 grams of protein. Okay, the main issue I have with this one is that the protein source comes from soy protein, which is not really a very good protein source, to be honest with you, because it's not a complete protein. It doesn't contain all of the essential amino acids that the body needs for building muscle. So I've given this a little bit of a shake. Okay, this is the moment of truth where we will see how this tastes. I'm going in open-minded. I'm hoping that I'll be pleasantly surprised and that I might actually like the taste. So let's give this a go. I'm not overly convinced, to be honest with you. I was hoping it would sort of taste nice and creamy, but it hasn't really mixed all that well. It still tastes quite powdery. It's alright, it's not amazing. I'm not really convinced, to be honest with you. I'll give it another shake, just in case. Yeah, that hasn't mixed well at all. I can still taste like little grains of the powder just in my mouth, and yeah, I don't think this is all that great. It tastes okay, it's not amazing. I was hoping it tasted a little bit more creamier, and you never know, it might mix better with the milk, but so far I have to say I'm not overly impressed. The other thing to consider is that this shaker is one that's kind of got like one of those little blender balls. It doesn't have like the little filter at the top, which helps with breaking up sometimes a clump, so there is that to consider, but I'm not really overly impressed. I'd probably say that this is, if I was to rate it out of 10, 4.5, 5 out of 10. Not great, not amazing, could be better. Okay, I am back and I have made up a second shake. This time is the Formula 1 cookies and cream flavour. I'm not sure how well you can see that. I've just given it a little bit of a shake, and the thing that's slightly, I'm hoping will taste okay but could equally be a bit awful tasting, is the fact it's got little chunks of chocolate in it, which obviously I think is supposed to be the chocolate chips that you'd get in cookies. So I'll give it another quick shake just to make sure that it's properly mixed, and then we will give it a taste and I will provide you with my rating. That one's actually not too bad, and it's also kind of crunchy. The chocolate bits, they're not really like chocolate chips. It's kind of like Cocoa Pops. That's what they taste like.
This one's slightly nicer than the other one. It's still not amazing, and it does appear to have mixed slightly better than the other one. I don't know if that's just because I gave it a better shake or used slightly more liquid in this one, but this one seems to have mixed better. Still not amazing the taste, but I could, if I had to, I could drink this. But yeah, it's alright. It's not amazing. Tastes okay. This one I'd probably say is more like a 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. It's not amazing. Yeah, I wasn't expecting these little chunks to taste like Rice Krispies, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that one. It certainly tastes a lot better than the vanilla one did. Okay, and I'm back, guys, this time with the final product that we're going to be looking at, which is the instant herbal beverage with tea extract. Okay, it comes in a little sachet like this. Okay, I have to say that it didn't look very appetising when you poured it into the cup, but it does smell really fruity. It does actually smell like quite nice. I just mixed it with a little bit of hot water and I put a bit of cold in, so that I can actually drink it without burning my mouth off. So let's give this a little go. And again, as expected, tastes nothing like how it smells. Doesn't really have a particular taste at all. It just tastes like your normal sort of green tea, and I personally find that green tea tastes disgusting, so I'm probably going to give that a 3 out of 10. Not very tasty at all. Yeah, I personally think that you're probably better off, instead of getting this stuff, just getting like your standard like Tetley green tea, and at least maybe even getting a flavoured one that actually tastes half decent. This stuff kind of looks a bit like pond water. Not sure how well you can see that, but yeah, it doesn't look very nice. It smells nice, but tastes awful. And yeah, I like I say, I think you're probably much better off just going with a normal herbal tea, like your Tetley green tea type of thing. This particular product doesn't taste very nice, wouldn't recommend. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little bit more of a detailed look at the nutrition. We're also going to look a little bit at the costing, and I will give you my final verdict on Herbalife, whether I think it's worth it. So first off, with the instant herbal tea, basically it's your standard kind of herbal tea. Doesn't really have much in it. It's like a total of 6 calories, no fat, 1 gram of carbohydrate, no sugar, no fibre. Basically nothing in it. It's basically just kind of flavoured water. So that one, again, not really a lot to talk about there, other than the taste. So if we move on to the vanilla flavour, this one, looking on the back here, so per 250 millilitres of product, there is 221 calories. Okay, 6.4 grams of fat, of which is saturated is 2.8, which isn't really a lot. If we look at the carbohydrates, this one has 21 grams of carbohydrates. Guess where all of those carbohydrates come from? Sugar. And it's an alarming 21 grams of sugar, which is a lot. So for a product that's claiming to be a health product, containing 21 grams of sugar is quite a lot for a health product. The other thing, not really got a lot of fibre in it, 2.5 grams. Okay, so for a product that's claiming to help you with weight loss and, managing your appetite, it doesn't contain a lot of fibre. Fibre is one of the things that's probably going to help with managing your appetite. So if you had just one of those shakes, and that was all you had until, your second shake later in the day, you're probably going to feel quite hungry, which is then maybe going to lead you to be tempted to snack. It's only got in this one 17 grams of protein, which, as has been pointed out to me by someone, if you didn't use the milk in the product, it's probably not going to contain as much as that. So using the milk would probably top up that protein a little bit. If you did it with water, it probably might not contain as much protein as that. And like I said, it contains soy protein, which in my opinion is not a very good protein source because it's not considered a complete protein. It doesn't contain all of the essential amino acids that the body needs. It's a vegan protein source, and for vegans I'd suggest looking at a blend protein where it contains like different sources of protein so you can make sure you get all the essential amino acids. This product does contain a milk protein concentrate as well, so interestingly that probably means that it's not vegan if it's got milk protein in it. Let's move on now to look at the cookies and cream, which is this one. So pairing it to the other one, so the vanilla one had 221 calories, this one has 216 calories, which is interesting considering it's a chocolate flavour. I would have thought personally that being chocolatey and cookie, it would be slightly more calorie dense. It's got like a tiny bit more fat, which is around 6.5 grams, so it's 0.1 grams of fat. slightly more, and saturated fat is 2.9, so it's slightly higher on the saturated fat compared to the vanilla one. Carbohydrates wise, it's got 18 grams, so this one's got less carbohydrates than the other one, and in this one only 14.8 grams of sugar, which I think is still personally quite a lot of sugar for a product that is claiming to be a health product. Slightly more fibre in this one, at 5 grams. Again, I would probably want for a product that's supposed to be helping me manage my appetite to contain a little bit more fibre than that. And protein wise, this one has 19 grams of protein, so just under 20 and about 2 grams more than the other one. That's okay. I've seen protein products that have more than that. I've seen protein products that have less than that. And again, this one is made up of soy protein, so not the best protein source. Does also contain lactose and milk, so this product is definitely not vegan and probably not appropriate if you have a dairy intolerance too. Those are the 3 products. Now let's look at the costings. So I've just been on the Herbalife website to kind of find out how much these cost. It might cost you more, it might cost you less if you buy it from a distributor. I need to look into that information. I'd imagine that there's probably slightly more expensive if you buy from a distributor because they'll add on a markup and they probably have to buy so much of the product in order to supply you with it. So if you were just to buy one 550 gram pot of the Formula 1, that would cost you £28.76 for only a 550 gram tub of the product. Now, my protein tends to be my go-to product. If we look at, for example, how much it costs to buy a kilo of vanilla whey on my protein is $19.99. So it is a lot cheaper and you get almost double the amount of the product. Okay, if we also compare the nutrition information, for example, in the MyProtein vanilla, 1 scoop of the whey, it contains around 21 grams of protein versus the I think it was 17 grams of protein in this one. So it contains, what's that, almost 4 grams more protein per serving, and it's a lot cheaper. Fat in this one, it is 1.9 grams of fat per serving, of which saturated is 1.3. So it's much lower in fat and saturated fat. In terms of the carbohydrates in this one, a lot less in terms of the carbohydrates. There's like only 1 gram, and of sugar, again, only 1 gram in a scoop. Looking at this one, the MyProtein is coming out on top, so that would be my recommendation. Instead of getting Herbalife, I would look at getting a bag of your MyProtein Impact Whey. There is a link in the description, which is an affiliate link, so just being honest, I will get paid a commission if you do buy through that link. Okay, let's compare this, herbal tea, which is the other one. Okay, so if you want to buy just a 50 gram thing of this herbal tea, this will cost you £20.66. That is an awful lot of fucking money. Whereas if I was to go into the supermarket, for example, in Asda, I could buy 50 tea bags, okay, for £2.15 of green tea. So that would be my recommendation. Don't buy this, just go to your supermarket and buy a bag of green tea. It will probably be exactly the same thing and it will save yourself a lot of money. And in conclusion as well, I don't think buying these is going to be very cost effective. I don't think the nutrition is actually that great in them, considering that they're supposed to be a health product. I think you're going to be much better off going to somewhere like MyProtein and buying just a kilo of their Impact Whey protein. It's much more cost effective. The nutrition's going to be a lot better. So overall, I must say that Herbalife is a no from me. I'm not really that impressed with the products. I don't think they tasted that amazing. And considering they're supposed to be a health product, the nutrition on them is quite frankly awful. I was quite actually surprised to see how much sugar they contain. So yeah, my recommendation is not necessarily to get this product. If you have the money to burn, then feel free to do it, but there is much more cost effective, much better nutrition value products out there. For example, the MyProtein range that I've mentioned, and as I said, there is an affiliate link in the description which you can go to should you wish to buy their products. So yeah, that is my open and honest opinion of Herbalife. Again, I'm not really a fan of the products. I wasn't overly impressed with them, and I'll probably be putting the rest of the supply I've got straight into the bin. I did try it, and I want to be honest. And if you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what product you'd like me to review next. I do, funny enough, as it happens, have a supply of Arbonne on the way, so I'm looking at reviewing that product next. But if there's any other products you'd like me to taste test, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. And if you really enjoyed this video and you want to help the channel, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. I will be back soon with another video. Goodbye.